Is Dawson Dogpack?
Dawson is Dogpack, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I did see a couple clips from Dogpack, or like reposted clips. It was really just people ripping on him for being inaccurate. That guy was going hard in the paint with accusations.
Oh yeah,
like, just seemingly frivolous now, where it's like he not only hired pedophiles, he liked it, and it's like, okay, well, how do you know?
So he called Mr. Beast the Antichrist and tried to put out some like proof that this guy was actually a satanic force, like supernatural.
Damn.
And then he removed that part of the video because it wasn't that credible. And people were like, okay, so that part's not true, but all the other parts are true. Like, and I can see why Mr. Beast is scratching his head. But my gosh, when someone does well enough, there are a lot of people who want to shit on it.
This is related. Don't think I'm taking this for a turn here. I'm playing Fallout this week and I'm modding it. Fallout, of course, is several hundred years after an apocalypse. There's a mod so you can replace the food items with a moldy lunchy. You can. Oh god! So you like 200 years after the apocalypse, you can find an old moldy lunchy.
Dude, I saw someone posting pictures of all the moldy lunchlies and then just like quote tweeting it, being like, someone just realized why preservatives are in Lunchables because a big like point of Lunchly was like no preservatives, and it's like, did you shelf test this?
Like what were the conditions that made it moldy? Was it expired? Did they open it and then leave it on the shelf? And then
in regard to like
moldy.
Dude, in regard to like consumer packaged goods like that, like they're required to do either true time or artificial time shelf testing, where you have to put it in either a special pressurized whatever science container that makes it seem like it's 8 months instead of being 6 weeks, or you have to actually sit it out for 6, 8, 12 weeks and then at the end present that to the FDA.
I like it when Taylor has relevant industry experience.
Yeah, like I know, like I've dealt with companies where they're like, we have to do product testing here, and then, but it needs to have a 12-month shelf life, and so it's going to take us 2.5 months to test that using this chamber at this like third-party company. And I never asked because I didn't want to seem like an idiot in those meetings, but I always wanted to be like, what's happening in this chamber? That's accelerating the time. But that's a good way for everyone in the meeting to be like, this guy's a fucking retard.
You think it's just warm? Caleb, do you know about this? I know you make
accelerated shelf life testing. Yeah, you can send products in to go through accelerated shelf life testing, and they fluctuate the humidity and temperature, and sometimes even the pressure. At least for confectionery goods, I know USDA approved goods like the refrigerated cheeses and Lunchables, Lunchly, that kind of shit. Those are more stringent, obviously. But
interesting.
This isn't like lolly. Everyone knows but me. What's confectionery exactly? Like, is a gummy worm a confectionery?
Yeah, sugar based food products.
Okay.
Yep, candies.
So for food, they're just upping and downing humidity and temperature.
For confectionery, yes. Yeah. It's they're just changing the temperature and the conditions in which something would be potentially stored in. So yeah, it's interesting though, because there's a lot of variables that control that stuff, and I like to give the benefit of the doubt for companies that have a lot of employees and stuff. But at the same time, Mr. Beast he's Mr. Beast, right? Like he can handle some haters. If anybody can handle some haters, it's definitely him for sure. Especially with this Lunchly stuff.
I'm not saying that he's incapable of it, but I'm saying that for people who've never had haters, they would think to themselves that if they had X million dollars, that they wouldn't be bothered by it at all. Oh, I'd be laying by my pool while everybody hates me. You probably would. You probably would be by. Humans just aren't designed. Like, I was watching a live streamer last night, and you had 1,700 people watching, all of them with some criticism about the way he's playing. He's one of the world's greatest Elden Ring players, and it's just getting at him. Like, why didn't you win this tournament? You don't know anything about this. You tell him he's wrong. And I'm like, man, people just aren't designed to have 1,700 people in unison saying you're not very smart, you're not very good, you're not the like. If you went to school in high school and someone said you look bad that day, it might sit with you.
Yeah.
Right? Try having 1,700 people in unison all say that you're bad at your job, that you're evil, you're this, you're that. it can sink in more than you'd guess. And I'm doing too much about making about me. I used to sink into me super hard. Still sinks in too much, but not like it used to.
Yeah.
And I'm just Mr. Beast. What is he? 24? Does that sound right?
Oh, he's got to be older than
like
that. Yeah. My goodness,
26.
good for him if he's 24.
Tell the truth. Where does Mr. Beast's chocolate stack rank for you? Like, what's better than it and what's worse than it?
So I would say that his peanut butter chocolate bar with the peanut butter in it is very good. And the normal chocolate bar, I prefer Hershey's over it. But even then, those two American chocolates neck and neck are not good compared to like a Lindt or Ghirardelli or I actually buy chocolate from Godiva's fine. Let's see, Santa Barbara chocolate. Santa Barbara chocolate. I think this is the right company. Yes, Santa Barbara chocolate, in my opinion, is the best chocolate you can get. I absolutely love Santa Barbara chocolate. I buy 100%, and I buy their milk chocolate, and that's what I have these little wafers, and I eat chocolate like a supplement as well. 100%.
Oh yeah, me too, man.
Yes.
It's very healthy. It's really healthy, guys. Come on, guys. It's really healthy.
I've actually got to put in time for my pork rind regimen.
Sure.
Really power those down. Dude, Santa Barbara chocolate. I'm going to order some of this. This looks pretty solid. They got pure cacao powder. You know, as I've gotten older, I really enjoy dark chocolate more than I ever thought I would as a kid. Like it's just better flavor. Let me not, misconstrue it. Sometimes you see those like 97% cacao dark chocolate things where there's like effectively no sugar in there at all. But a nice like 70% cacao where it still has a little bit of sugar, it still has that nice dark chocolate flavor. That's a solid one. I prefer that to most milk chocolates at this point in my life.
I want to see that thing Richard Ryan did. Show me the slave labor producing my cacao, though. That's important to me. I don't want any free trade cacao in there. I want to know that there's pain and misery in my chocolate bar.
Mm-hmm. I want to know that it was earned.
You know what I really do like that? I like white chocolate. Like I almost would rather have white chocolates, and I don't think it's even real chocolate. I don't think it comes from cocoa beans or anything. But Hershey's makes that solid. You know the Hershey's like cookie and cream bar? It's like white chocolate and like Oreo crumbles. Good. That shit's good.
Yeah.
I haven't had one of those since I was 13. Like
those are really, really good. I remember like when I turned 16, I would often stop at the gas station explicitly to get that kind of Hershey's bar, the cookies and cream bar, and a big Diet Dr. Pepper.
This is the chocolate I was talking about, Taylor. It's 100% pure.
Pop one of those out of the bag. Let me see what we're looking at here.
Tastes like fucking dirt.
It's a wafer. Oh no! Well, don't sell it that way.
I mean, it tastes like dirt, but it's good. Like poop.
You take this as a bit of a health regimen in conjunction with the ginger.
This right here will make you feel like a buzz almost because it's so strong.
You know, it's funny when like people who don't do drugs say shit like
that. You're right. And then
dude, this fried chicken's so good, you're gonna be floating on air, and it's like, because I'm on 40 milligrams.
I'm on heroin.
What people don't understand about.
I'll take like one of the milk chocolate wafers, and then I'll eat it with it because I'm a bad boy.
Yeah, sometimes you get a little.
I get wild.
A little sour yourself, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A little wild.
That's disgusting.